Welcome back to Seamless Xtra as we continue to explore the latest trends and innovations in the world of digital commerce.
Hello, I'm Mark Dowdall, the editor of Seamless Xtra. I'm here today with Anupam, the Executive Vice President and General Manager for the APAC, Middle East and Africa region at Nium. Anupam, you're very welcome.
Thanks for having me, Mark. It's great to be here.
Now, there's one thing that I think you have a lot of experience in, and that's cross-border money movement.
Yeah.
This is such a rapidly evolving space today. I think people, for example, no longer want to wait many days for settlements to take place. Payments obviously are becoming more instant than ever. What are some of the challenges in trying to keep up with this?
Yeah, I think it's a very important question that you ask. I'll specifically talk about the B2B payment space, which is a $150 trillion markets opportunity, versus a market opportunity of payments in retail, which is about $2.6 trillion. So clearly, the B2B market space is very, very large. And it is also the area where there are a lot of problems and challenges. In the consumer space, you can pretty much send a payment around the world and it'll instantly get there. As an example, you could take an Uber in the United States, and when you move to or you come to Dubai here, you could take an Uber here, and the same payment mechanism that you have in the US will work pretty much anywhere in the world. But when you come to the B2B space, like you said, it takes many, many days for the transaction to go from point A to point B. And within that movement of money, there are a lot of different players that are involved that causes the transaction to take a long time. It takes a lot of money to move money, and it is not transparent. You don't know at any point where the money is. And of course, the speed is not anywhere close to real time as you have in the consumer space. So those are the key challenges.
Now, with that being said, then, where do you see the next innovation coming from in this space?
There's a lot of action that's happening in this space. This space is ripe for innovation. So first and foremost, there needs to be ubiquity in the system that needs to be developed, meaning one should be able to send payments anywhere, anytime, anywhere, right? People want to. So the ubiquity is coming through two aspects. One is the central banks are working either through CBDC or connecting bilaterally to each other that allows real-time money movement from one country to another. The second area where there's a lot of work that's happening, and companies like Nium are working on this, is really ensuring real-time money transfer. Nium is present in 190 markets around the world, and we can send payments to 100 markets in real time, which wasn't the case literally a few years ago. And so I feel the innovation will come from the ability to actually provide payments across the globe, anywhere you want, at any time, at a cost point that is very, very reasonable, and really provide transparency where the payment is given at any point in time.
Obviously, you're here at Seamless Middle East this week. It comes hot on the heels of a major announcement Nium made last week with Emirates NBD Bank. Now, this is quite significant, I think. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Yeah, ENBD is one of the largest, if not the largest bank in the UAE. And their faith in Nium is really a gratification to us from many different angles. Being trusting Nium's platform to move money around the world is something that we're very thankful for. It also showcases to other banks in the region that Nium has built platforms that enable very large banks to move money and manage their money. So we're happy with the partnership, and we look for other banks that are also progressive in their thinking to join Nium and use our platforms to move and manage their money.
Now, I think as a startup, Nium is a really good example of a startup that has scaled quite successfully over the last couple of years. Lots of international expansion. You've now got offices in the US, London. Obviously, you're based in Singapore. With that being said, in this region, how do you view the fintech system, ecosystem, and the growth opportunities that exist here?
Yeah, look, trillions of dollars go through this region, right? It's one of the largest trading regions in the world. After the United States, UAE and then Saudi Arabia are the two largest remittance markets in the world. And I think we want to be part of this ecosystem to help grow the ecosystem and really take it to the next level. I feel various governments in the GCC markets are doing what they can to improve the way they move and manage their money. And Nium wants to play a part in helping grow this ecosystem.
Okay, Anupam, thank you very much for joining me and having a quick chat. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event this week.
Thank you. Thanks, Mark.